EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills.
To kick off for Arizona.
Zane Gonzalez set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A gain of 19
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Nothing doing. Barely. Able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Singletary, they'll run for it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Allen's pass.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Cardinals 7-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Singletary.
1st and goal from just inside the 5.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They run here with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Cardinals 0. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, Andy Isabella. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now on 1st down, Drake again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Shotgun now from Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona 1st down.
6-yard line.
On 1st down, Drake. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. A throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown, Cardinals! Dan Arnold, 40 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make, but he's moving like that.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 29 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the screen.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna pull out one for the sake. Boy, till there's nothing left.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Intercepted. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The tackle made at
the heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They do go for it. It's Murray. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Andy Isabella, 50 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Bills 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
49-yard line.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. There he goes left side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Tyler Bass for the
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score.
Andy Isabella.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
The 14-yard line.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a gain of 6.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
That's good.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray over the middle, complete. It's Drake. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. From the gun, Murray to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. A final shot before half for Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dan Arnold as time expires in the first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
To kick off for Buffalo.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete.
Murray's pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's a gain of
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
40-yard line.
1st down, Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
White on the coverage.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Murray is going to fire one deep over the middle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted by the Bills.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side.
Complete to John
This
Brown.
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Phoenix, Arizona is the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. To throw again. Allen. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Eluding the pressure. Allen hit. He lost the football. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So, 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them. Injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Third down.
Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Tremaine Edmonds on
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Here's Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Here we go on 4th down with Murray. Now this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Allen now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Devin Singletary there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete.
Allen's pass intended for Stephon Diggs. Incomplete. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Allen again. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And it's a good return here as he'll get... EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Zane Gonzalez set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback. And they will begin things at the 25.
Let's go, B. Big Sears right here. We got to step it up. Mike, check.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's good. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to
Marquise Brown.
Touchdown.
75 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Tucker lining up for the extra point.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Isabella. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 34. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, 67 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
He was taken down by Chandler Jones.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson, forced out to his left. And he's got Snead. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Now Jackson on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 3 yards.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, the 30, the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals. Touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And Daniels has it over the middle. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From a yard out. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Wide, get wide. Yeah.
To throw again, Jackson. His throw incomplete. Tried to get it to Willie Snead there. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Corey Peters there to bring him down.
No gain on the play.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson going for it all. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
Makes the score Cardinals.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Intercepted by the Ravens.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
He's going to take off with it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Justin
25 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Cardinals take over.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Edmonds. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Incomplete.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Rolling to his right. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
1st and 10.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Tackle made right at midfield.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
2nd and 6.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They do go for it. It's Murray going deep for Hop. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 56 yards. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 47 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Andy Isabella. Incomplete.
Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. 35 yards that time on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
44-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Return. The Cardinals take over first and 10. At their own
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run. It's Drake. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now Drake. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
10 at the 40-yard line.
41 Mike.
On first down, Drake. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Edmonds. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 29.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for
well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. A third quarter now, at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
41's coming. 41's a Mike. Watch the slant.
They run it here with Edmonds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Hey, we got tight right. Even.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
First down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Drake. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Murray to give. This is Drake. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Right back to Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Ravens on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And some room to work. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling it. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The Cardinals on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up
under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Made a great read there, CD. Good decision to keep it.
And I think what we just saw there is someone understanding that throwing the ball through that traffic can also be fraught with disaster. Keep it, use your legs, get into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now left side on the swing pass. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st down.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, He thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
And 8 yards.
8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Jackson
he started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Judon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 54 yards. And the Cardinals put.
And they're still taking it to the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Returning it, Justice Hill. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
To
Marquise Brown,
touchdown,
78
Baltimore.
yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
41's coming. 41.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Intended for Jordan.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Third down and 12.
On third down, Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
Murray's pass intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, middle. Blue down. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
One last shot for Jackson.
Watch his flag.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Cardinals 50.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.